menu enhancement. It doesn't take a budgeting process to buy a new piece of equipment like this to add a new menu item. Now, when you're adding a new menu item, very often you encounter a ventilation issue or a ventilation problem. So we have developed a truly innovative and novel ventless hood approach to what we call Type 2 cooking equipment. Type 2 cooking equipment is basically most equipment except fryers and charbroilers. And of course we're talking electric equipment because no ventless hood system can deal with gas-fired cooking equipment. So today we have a sample here. So this is our small appliance ventless hood system right here. And as you can see, and we like to bring it here to show you this, it makes a little bit of noise because it's a real hood. Here's your hood system for your Type 2 cooking equipment. We're talking about panini grills. We're talking about crepe makers, convection ovens. We're also talking about lots of items that we don't make, like induction cookers, which is a very popular use for the small appliance ventless hood systems. So the small appliance ventless hood systems have a niche in the marketplace when it's impractical, uneconomical, or virtually impossible to install a traditional hood system. And also, you know, to install a hood system is not easy. You have the hood, you have ductwork, you have fans, you have permits, and it's expensive. The method of actually air filtration is behind this little panel here. So it's all front accessible. There are 3 filters behind the panel. There is a grease filter, there's a particle filter, and there is a carbon filter. Just 3 filters. Does all the work. The grease filter can be washed in a dishwasher or a pot sink. The other 2 you will replace every 3 to 6 months. But this product is also approved to a ventilation standard called EPA 202. And it's right on our spec sheet, and it's on all the literature. That's part of NFPA number 96. That is the only nationally recognized grease extraction code that exists in the United States. So we have this approved actually to the highest standard. So you may ask the question, why isn't it a Type 1 hood? It's not a Type 1 hood because it doesn't have an Ansel system. That is the only thing that holds it back from being a Type 1 hood. I'm sure all of you have gone to your local supermarket and seen them make panini sandwiches. And when you don't have a hood over a panini grill, if you look up, invariably you see the ceiling tiles are discolored. They're dark, sometimes black. That's grease-laden vapor that's stuck to the ceiling. That same residue is on the walls. And that same residue is on the menu boards. And any operator who is actually concerned with, of course, keeping the place clean is going to be cleaning those surfaces regularly, the walls, the menu boards, the ceiling tiles. Basically, it comes fully assembled, just like you see right here. It comes out of a 3-foot square box that's strapped to a skid. You put it up on the counter, you plug it into a normal 120-volt outlet, and it only draws 5 amps, so it's not heavy electric usage, and it's plug and play. It couldn't be simpler to install. So again, when we try to compare it to what a traditional hood system would be, your traditional hood system, of course, takes a lot of installation and coordination. This, put it on the countertop and plug it in, and it works.